Alright, and on the subject of ghouls giving people blowjobs, hello everyone and welcome back to Strange Bedfellows 2 Lost in Space.
Let's... Oh, right there.
So anyway, we pick up where we left off, with our, actually our heroes rather split up and divided.
Almost like a divided kingdom.
Yeah.
They are not divided into kingdoms.
No.
But...
Anyway, point is, these motherfuckers have split the party, but for very good reasons, which is that they are attempting a heist slash
a high society
takeover.
Diamond heist.
Slash hostile takeover of a large Federation ship.
Are you serious?
On board.
Could someone shut that off, please?
On board the ship.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sorry,
So anyway, on board the ship.
Fucking smoke alarm going off.
Right.
Anyway.
On board the ship, Graham, what's your character? Sorry, Morath, what's your character? Fuck. Morath, what's your character's name?
Detective Bruce Humphreys.
Detective Bruce Humphreys and his ex-colleague Kat are on board the ship. They've just electrocuted the command staff, most of the command staff of the ship, while their infiltration team engages the remainder of the crew in order to take the guns offline temporarily during the battle. Unfortunately for the infiltration team, and the bridge crew especially, the captain of the ship, one Yoshikage McNulty, is proven to be significantly harder to kill than most of the other mooks, and has, shut up, and has taken out.
He didn't have the bargain boots.
Yeah, he had his. He had proper boots, and he also has a laser axe.
Oh, great!
Yeah.
And his two security guys have old-fashioned slug throwers that have been modded out to hell to be super scary.
I don't even have that.
Fighting them is a sniper, a detective, and a headless droid. Meanwhile, on the surface of the planet, not to be outdone in the suicidal bravery department, we have a group of lightly armed militia marching on a smaller but much more heavily armed and armored group of trained Federation soldiers. Their main advantages lying in the fact that they have the element of surprise for the most part, that the Federation is expecting to have the full cover from their big-ass goddamn, gunship, and that they don't realize that the Bojack, piloted by Captain Zimmer, is even now roaring in to lay down some covering fire and assist in the battle.
From behind.
Yeah, for the record,
Ooh, baby.
we have to establish one or two things before the start of this battle, because we're actually going to be. I'm going to be cracking open the Army of Darkness cinematic news system game in order to.
Is someone gonna get a chainsaw for a hand?
Not quite, but I am using the mass battle rules because they're a lot simpler than the ones in Band of Zombies, and I wanted to make this quick and cinematic rather than tactical. So the way this battle system works is really, really straightforward. It's pretty much comes down to you guys, to both sides making rolls, and the winner of the winner of every given combat has to roll to see which of their units take damage, and the losing side has to make the same rolls but at a penalty, and has to make a morale check based on the willpower of their leader. Once an army breaks, it starts falling apart pretty fucking fast, so it's pretty important not to break. The way that you protagonists can help influence the battle, those of you who are actually participating in it, is you'll have a number of options of things that you can do, which I'll explain in a little bit more detail in a second. But for now, as I said, there's a couple of things that are important to establish, which is A, what bonuses you're going to be giving your side via, clever tactics, namely the Bojack flying around and laying down suppressive fire.
The giant ass gun.
Yeah, if there's anything else that
eventually this ship shooting into the massive army that is at its doorstep.
That would be useful. That's the other thing. Is like if Morath succeeds, if Detective Humphrey succeeds, you get the guns. If he fails, then the experienced and hardened commander of this force, along with the ship's guns, come back online, and you're kind of fucked.
Oh, God.
All right, Grimorath.
So no pressure or nothing.
No
Yeah.
But likewise,
kill,
if
like,
Close range combat.
kill McNulty real quick.
that's gonna be important because as long as McNulty is alive, it kind of ties up the, like the really big battle shifter, because you guys are actually kind of at a disadvantage despite the fact that you have numbers. However,
Noble to use his stand.
yeah, but however, this is going to, like you can affect this pretty importantly. But first, as I said, each side will be rolling based on their leadership. So who is leading the army? Who is actually leading the militia?
I know we had one being the commander of the crew.
It was the
We had
military
2
commander.
teams. Yeah.
Of the first one was the military commander. Right?
Yeah.
All right, so you use
Our
Yeah,
boss
my
is-
boss, essentially.
Okay, so yeah, the Planetary Defense Force commander is going to be leading the
Someone who's pretty experienced.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. So he will be in charge of making the action. So I'll basically be making the rolls for both sides, which is fine. That's,
Well, you can make them quicker then.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's rolling a d10. They're not difficult rolls.
Yeah.
But
Bonus. Yeah.
okay. So the other part though is, as I said, you actually have a couple of options of what you want to do. Now, technically, the way the rules are set up is kind of assuming that you're playing with like swords and bows and arrows and stuff, but it's pretty explicitly like, you can do it either way. So for those of you who are going to be on the ground, and that actually is a question: who is down on the ground?
I am not.
Yeah,
Jane is.
Okay, so Jane's on the ground.
I'm gonna get down with my bad self.
Vic is on the ground. So that's okay. So 2 people inside the ship, 2 people on the ground, and Zimmer's going to be flying around, laying down air support unless shot down.
Yeah.
Unless we fail,
No.
and then the Jack gets shot down, and then we're all dead.
For those of you who are on the ground forces, in any given round of combat, you can essentially do one of 2 main things. You can either, let's see here. Yeah, if you want to lead from the front, you can get involved in the thick of things, and like have a major impact on the battle, but risk taking a lot of damage. Or you can like hold back and snipe, have less of an impact, but have a larger chance of not taking damage.
Damn, if only I was on the sniping
yes,
team.
establishing right off the bat, which do you guys want to get up close and personal, or are you going to be holding back?
Can I do medical stuff?
Yeah, sure. You can support in a less direct way. Again, I'll count that as essentially you rolling on the range table, but the actual like practical effect of it will be less, or like the practical effect will be the same as if you were sniping, but like the in-game. Like the in-universe explanation is that you were like running medical support.
Alternatively, I could run into the enemy while cloaked and drop bombs everywhere.
You can also do that. I would totally count that as in the thick of things. That also works perfectly fine.
Does Jane get a bonus for being cloaked, however?
She'd be able to use that as her skills as opposed to using her combat skills.
Oh, okay.
Like basically the crunch comes down to: do you want to hold back, take less risks, and do less to support your side, or do you want to take higher risks, but have a better chance of doing more for your side? Like you can ignore the actual like fluff in the book and just tell me what you want to do, but like I just want to establish what are you trying to do? Like what is you
risky or less risky?
Yeah.
Wait, no, less risky, because Jane isn't going to kill people. What am I thinking?
Okay, so Jane's going to be playing more supportive. Vic, what are you going to do?
Jane's not gonna.
This isn't you. This is Vic.
Victor Sentry, who is Nero. What are you going to do?
You see, this Vic would definitely be taking the higher risk because he kind of wants to just smash heads. So.
He's insane.
He is insane.
He is significantly less rational than the original.
Okay.
I'm taking notes just to make sure our battle plan goes according as much as we have
According to
Our
plan.
battle plan goes according to
Our battle plan.
Goes according to our battle plan. Goes according to our battle plan.
Okay,
Yes.
So I got the dice here for the relative force size of the
I got
armies
the keys.
that will start falling apart once the
I
battle
am
is
the king
engaged.
of these idiots.
We did have the bazookas taking the first shots.
Oh yeah, that's actually the
Could be
thing.
the
That's actually the
surprise.
thing. Like, what other like actual like tactics do you have in hand that you're going to? That will be the enemy, and this will be you guys. What actual like tricks do you want to use? Like, you're going to use the bazookas. That's one.
Are we
Okay.
including the flanking as one of the other?
Yeah, you can totally like if you want to hold troops in reserve. Essentially, you'll be at a disadvantage until you pull the troops in. But once you engage with the troops, you'll get
We
a
were-
1-turn bonus.
We were pincer attacking them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in that case, yeah, we'll count it as basically one half of the pincer will kind of hit a little bit. All right, actually no. So I'll give you a bonus for like right at the beginning of the combat for that pincer. I'm going to give you a +2 bonus right off the bat because you're surprising them. Anything else? The bazookas, you said?
Yeah.
You gotta hit them with bazookas. Okay, so
I'm gonna hit him with bubblegum.
so it's actually you're going to have something of an advantage in this first hit, but so let's get down
That's
to
gonna
this.
dwindle if we don't get enough down quickly.
Yeah, so
Well, I
Okay.
mean, we'll see how that goes. It will either go spectacularly quickly or extremely poorly.
yeah.
It could go both.
Yeah. Okay, so okay,
Also
so
the advantage of being cooler.
for the
to
first
bring
turn, you guys get a +6, which is going to be really fucking helpful. They do actually have an inherent +2 because of their like ridiculously superior training. Like they're much superior
Well,
training.
the,
and armor.
Yeah, but they don't have a +6.
Yeah.
They don't have our supplies.
They're like the
In our
fucking
plans.
redcoats.
Yeah. Well, again, like the trick with these
We
guys
have
is,
to walk in big, huge squares and then line ourselves up so we can shoot them.
basically what I'm saying here is you want to try and hit. You want to really get lucky and hit them hard in the first turn. So,
Why
like
did
basically,
you give members of the British Army a German accent?
so as you guys as inside the ship, the fight is just beginning. Like that initial like electric shock goes through the floor. The mercenary, sorry, not the militia. The militia like leaps over the dunes and starts firing in. Blue Wheel, does the Bojack sweep in right now, or is it going to like hold off and
It'll hold off.
okay? Yeah, because I'm going to say that you can only like do a swoop in attack every other turn, or if you like stay and like try and act like a gunship, you'll have the significant chance of being shot.
Damaged. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, so for the first turn, the Bojack will not be involved.
Yeah.
So as I said, those of you who want to get in the thick of things, so Nero, roll me your
D10.
best weapon skill
highest
plus
strength.
dexterity,
My best weapon skill.
or whatever
Okay.
weapon you want to charge
What
into
about
battle
his? What about his like?
Yeah, my sword, which
Yeah, and then also what about his
Kinda-
psionic?
Again, let me, what does he want to do? Like he can use his
Right.
psionic as a thing. Like basically,
Yeah.
this is dictating. This isn't so much like him actually hitting individual people. This is what he is doing as he charges into battle. That like scatters the enemy and rallies his own side.
Mm-hmm.
And the success or failure determines exactly what it is. So like it's assumed that he's not just like doing one thing, but like if there was a painting of this battle, what would he be doing in the painting?
Cool shit.
So, my
Hopefully.
psionic power is pretty weak. My regeneration power would not be useful here. Mesmer would be a stupid idea. It
Shoot your
brings-
own team.
it brings it down to
Yeah.
basically I can use my biokinesis or my blade fighting skill, which is my highest freaking like weapon combat skill.
I would recommend that one then.
Although the biokinesis could do a lot,
Alright.
but it can't hurt essence or endurance, only life.
Yeah, again, this is more about like roll with whatever skill is the best for you, and it's not so much a thing of like, oh, I might only be able to do some endurance damage to the person. It would be like, if your biokinesis, if you could get a better roll out of it, then use that. And essentially, what's happening is you're not necessarily killing people, but like you're charging into the battle, and all around you, like Federation troops are like collapsing in pain, and
All around me are familiar faces.
Remember, his biokinesis results in people getting cut. Like,
or like there's like just like this weird like spray, like anime sprays of blood everywhere as you charge in or something like.
Yeah, it's basically like Elfin Lied.
Yeah, again, just like tell me what you want to do, and then roll the thing, and then we'll determine based on the success whether or not it's a cool moment or it's you getting like beat with rifle butts.
yeah, being shot in the face.
Like let's find it out. That's number one.
The other thing that I can't remember if I said this or if I just thought this last session, but I don't think we should kill them all. We should just try and get them to surrender. If we have like a megaphone or something.
Oh yeah, no,
like,
the militia are not intent on like murdering everyone to a man. They are technically
just try to
Federation
win.
citizens, if rebellious ones.
Okay.
They
Whoa.
just want to win. That is all.
Yeah, they want
Okay,
to not die.
As much as I would like to use my biokinesis, I think I should use my bastard sword because that's D10 times strength doubled.
In this case, just roll D10 plus strength. Like that, you're
D10
like again,
plus strength.
the
yeah.
damage doesn't matter because you're fighting
Regardless.
like a bunch of people, and like these turns aren't like a single turn in game. Like this is like 5 minutes of fighting.
Yeah, he would probably ride in.
Okay, then roll that.
He'd right in on Jane Doe. Yeah.
God,
Get along,
he would crush
metal
that
pony.
dog-sized like robot.
Get along, metal pony. Okay,
All right,
so
Shinji, roll the goddamn dice.
so it's that plus my weapon skill.
Strength plus weapon skill, yes.
Okay, so that's
The skinned person, the cape floating in the wind.
Yeah, the
behind-
flayed man rides into battle.
so that is total of 15.
Okay, total of
ironically,
15.
ironically on the FTL soundtrack, the battle music is playing.
So, yeah, I said it to like start playing the battle music like pretty much right from the start because of the nature of what we're doing. Hold on a second. Shit, where is that stupid... Where the fuck did I leave my notes for, for... Someone look up the success table for me real quick while I,
Success table.
Yeah.
Success table.
while I look for it.
It should be on everybody's character sheet if you're using the one.
Yeah.
What was the score?
15.
4 success levels.
15 is 4 successes.
Okay, so you got 4 success levels, which is... Okay, the hero rages through his foes, splitting skulls like melons at a Gallagher show. He adds +3 to his sides in the battle test and suffers 1 counterattack. So the way this works is that your side just got a big old fucking buff,
Nice.
but you take 1 automatic hit. Like,
Okay.
you don't like roll to see how much, like to see whether or not you dodge this. Like,
Yeah.
I'll explain a little bit more detail, like kind of what it looks like. But for now, let me
mean,
just.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, and your armor,
It's not
your
fun.
armor is in play here. It isn't like you take an armorless hit or something, which would be bad. Fuck, where is it?
Generally.
Where's All Tomorrow Zombies? It's right there. Okay.
Now this
Pew pew pew.
It's a story.
Now here's a little story
Laser.
about how my life turned upside down.
I'd like to take a moment to sit right there. I'm going to fuck you.
Okay,
in
here we
the
go.
butt
Found it.
and
All right,
pull
sorry
on
about
your
that.
hair.
Fucking stab you in the face. Okay, so
Thanks, Button Mash.
they
No, that was mutton bash.
Yes.
all right, so I'm gonna say they're using like blaster rifles. They're not using like super big heavy blasters, or else you guys would be fucked super hard.
That's cool.
Yay, lenience.
Yeah, so Nero, you are hit with actually hold on, and plays energy damage, which halves physical armor and then doubles the damage. How much armor do you have?
I don't know. It was not exactly put down on my
Down.
Oh shit.
thingamajogger.
Okay.
Thing of
I
my
will-
thing of Mick Jagger.
Let
You
me
have to
just.
come up
Oh,
with
here you go.
that.
Body armor. Let's say that you're wearing the equivalent of. We'll say you're wearing the equivalent of nano weave. That's actually probably a little bit much. Reflective bodysuit. That actually is kind of close to what you're wearing. So we're gonna say you have 20 armor.
Okie dokie. So,
All right. So then you
Just
take.
zoom damage.
But then that's half because of the type of weapon you're getting shot with. So you take, let's see here, 20. Yeah. So you take 20 points, which is reduced by 10. So down to 10 points of, you take 10 points of damage. That's doubled, so you take 20 hit points.
Oh my god.
So what happens is like you charge in and you're like slicing people down with your thing, and you're really impressive. Like you're just like lopping heads, stabbing people. You're like a dervish, and the army's actually like the Federation's kind of breaking around you a little bit. But as you are fighting, one guy gets a lucky shot off and clips you on the side. But your armor takes most of the damage.
He
But it's
shoots
still-
you in the ass.
Yeah, it sizzles your skin.
Your bum.
Meanwhile, Jane Doe,
just go, ow, my ass is so hot.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
What is it Jane is trying to accomplish?
Medicating people in the background.
Okay, roll me intelligence
Medicating
plus
my ass.
medication.
Roll the intelligence. Oh, I rolled a 130. Intelligence is like a 50.
Intelligence plus what, sorry?
Medicine.
What about Cyberdoc?
You are not fixing robots.
Cyberdoc's not just for robots.
These are well, CyberDoc is also for like installing like cybernetics or repairing cybernetics. These are normal people. You're just trying to patch them up. We don't need you to go full Dr. Krieger on them.
You have a wound? Let me put some metal shit over it.
Can I make them?
You can, but this is probably not the time for it. Like, if you want to, I'll accept that basically what you are doing is, like, taking people who've just had, like, limbs blown off, soldering, like, robo-limbs to them, and then charging them straight into battle. But keep in mind that after the battle, you're going to have to answer some questions about what you've been doing.
To be fair, though, would they be complaining?
Some of them might.
Probably.
Well,
Alright,
no.
This is my time to shine. I have the jury rig ability, which means any
Ooh.
electronic or robotic construction I make, I get to roll again if I roll badly.
Okay, yeah, okay, fair enough. So yeah, you were literally jury rigging like bits of broken armor and like you were basically making half man, half cars. Like these are not pretty robots. People will not be happy about this afterwards, but you can do it.
Transformers, robots in the sky.
Okay,
Oh,
now I'll
God.
just do normal medicine.
You butchered our own men. Hey, I saved their lives. You turned them into a Buick.
They're a nice Buick.
They're an expensive Buick.
19.
Okay.
Very expensive Buick.
Yeah, so that's a really nice Buick you got there. All right,
That is
No,
a
I did
a
normal
success
medicine.
level of 5.
5 success levels. Okay. So yeah, that's actually that's great. I'm not gonna read the original flavor text because it's about sniping and obviously doesn't apply. But so yeah, you are missed completely by the enemies shooting overhead, and we'll add an additional +3 to your side in battle.
Dang.
So basically what you're doing is because of, what you're doing, you don't so much as go around healing people as you find one guy who had, his legs blown off, jam him on top of a hover bike, and wire him up.
No, I
so
did
that...
normal. I rolled normal medicine. I didn't roll.
Oh, normal medicine? Okay, so no. So in that case, you are running around like sewing up
awesome.
wounded and
if she had botched, I would have understood her just slapping him on a hoverboard and saying, "You're good to go."
So what happens is you were patching up people as quickly as they fall, and your army is doing great because of it. You're kind of in great shape. So there's literally no way they can win this roll because you just added this is a total plus 10. But you roll
anyway.
Oh shit! And they rolled your side rolled a 10. So yeah.
Oh my god.
This is the initial attack is massive. Huge swaths of the ground in front of the Federation troops are blown up as the rockets hit, and even as they start to recover, they turn to their guns are okay, open fire, and nothing happens. And as they're staring up at the guns, wondering what the fuck's going on, this fucking madman in a skin suit leaps in and starts jamming slicing them to bits. And the few people who actually start popping off shots are dismayed to find that most of their hits aren't even doing anything because the goddamn medic is leaping around the battlefield, just saving.
Wait, isn't he on
the way.
treads?
No, it's a robot. But okay, so now we roll damage because even so, there is still damages, but this one hurts for the feds. So that's just normal constitution, so that one makes it. That one makes it. That one makes it. So yeah, they got hit hard, but they're basically holding. And for the resistance, that's a save. That's not. That's a save. That's okay. So two of them actually do take damage. So your side is actually taking more losses than they are.
What?
Yeah,
It makes no sense.
Well, what happens is, here's the thing. Your side is taking higher losses, but you're pushing them back hard, and their morale is shaking. They're actually managing to, hold their own and kind of,
But aren't we considered losing now?
No, you're not actually losing yet, because, again, they have to... Well, fuck!
We have higher numbers. So.
Well, shit. So here's the deal.
Uh-huh.
Now watch
you're,
and
charging
learn. Here's
start
the deal.
blasting away
That
people.
plus 10 means nothing.
Yeah, your charge comes in. You start slicing apart people. Slicing at people. You're actually not doing a ton of damage. And your own troops are actually getting shot and running and starting to break slightly, and some people are running away as they realize just what they've signed up for. However, the commander on the ground for the Federation forces looks at what's going on. Looks at his own forces forced to retreat back to the ship and start pounding on the doors trying to be let us what the fuck is going on in there? Realizes that something has gone horribly wrong and freezes. He just stands there as his sub-commanders start asking for orders, and the entire Federation force starts wavering as the command structure starts to disintegrate.
All right.
Oh god,
that's a
if that
good
guy
plan.
makes it out, he is going to have the worst PTSD.
Yeah. So you took more damage, but you forced a morale check that they failed.
Alright. Well then.
Yeah. So meanwhile, inside of the ship, though, speaking of the person who might be able to rally the forces, and so for the record, what this means is. Basically, whenever a unit takes damage, they take 10% losses. Once morale has broken, they start taking 20% losses.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so
So
basically the
they're now
Federation's
taking
going to start
20% losses.
are going to take double casualties from all wounds from now on.
Well, that was a
Actually,
good
also
setup.
check-
Now time to actually start killing them.
Yeah. Actually, also that's right. Like,
Unless they just continue to pass the defense rolls.
actually, I totally forgot something. Like one of them didn't actually succeed on the defense roll. I totally forgot there's a minus 2 penalty because he kicked their asses. So actually,
Nice.
like they
With
did
an
actually
action
take light
win.
losses.
Nice.
Hey, that's pretty good.
So you still took
Hey.
more losses than they did, but they are not without having taken damage.
Nice.
Now, inside the ship, the McNulty is he's starting to hear reports coming in over the loudspeakers as he and his guards and Cat and Humphreys face off. It's like.
Game over, man. It's game over.
Our
You,
plan is working.
you worthless traitors.
You worthless trash.
Yeah.
If you think that
all
you-
right, so did you have the? Because I remember we rolled initiatives at the beginning, but I don't
Right.
know if you.
No, we didn't roll initiatives. I actually listened to
roll
the thing again.
initiative.
Roll initiative now. I told you to wait on that for next session, so everybody roll
what was
initiative.
the? Yeah. What is the? What is initiative again? I think it's.
Dexterity plus a D10, and if you have fast reaction time, you can add +5 to it, or +3 to it. Add
Six.
+3 to it.
Add +6 or +5?
Plus +3.
Oh, okay, so 14.
I also have a 14.
Hey, we get to go at the same time. That's pretty good.
Hey,
We can-
that's pretty good.
We can use each other's timings to do
Okay.
things together. Yeah.
So Z, you will go first. You two go first.
Oh, we
Then McNulty, then the two guards.
Okay.
So
What's your dexterity?
5.
Okay, so we have the same dex. So since you have
I
fast
remember.
reaction time, you would go first.
Alright.
How did they kill themselves?
Literally, the Empire
with
of
traps.
Japan was not present in the area, and yet they fucking lost.
Wow.
Like, the United States and Canada lost, while the
313
aggressor
dead.
was not in the area.
One destroyer heavily damaged.
2,500 wounded, sick, or frostbitten.
Probably
What
most of
happened?
this.
How? How?
It was in Alaska. Like, it was off the coast of Alaska, so that.
Oh, okay. So they probably just didn't judge the conditions, and even the
Yeah.
Canadians died of frostbite.
All right.
Yeah.
So what is just a thought? Yeah.
Yes.
Can we continue with the game
Yes,
instead of
yes,
Yeah.
please.
It's
Well, I was saying,
talking
like,
about-
what are you
Yeah,
going to do?
anyway.
Winner.
Tupac?
Okay,
Yeah.
I won't have time to set up my sniper rifle at all, correct?
No, and you are in incredibly close quarters, so that would probably be foolish.
Alright, so I'm going to toss my sniper rifle at one of the guards and pull out my knife. And,
Okay, you throw your incredibly expensive sniper rifle.
What the fuck is this? No,
Pick-
don't do that.
Here, catch.
Terrible idea.
I'll harm you.
Hot potato.
It's
Here,
it's supposed
have
to
this
do...
extremely good gun.
Alright, then I'll just kind of slide it away, pulling out my knife.
All right.
Instead of throwing it to the guard, you slide it to the
So
guard.
yeah, you see, like
Yeah, slide
pull the
it away.
strap off, and you pull out your knife. You hold it solid snake style.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Getting ready. Yeah.
Um.
All right, defensive posture. And yeah, what are you doing, Morath?
I'm going to disarm Mr. I have a laser axe.
Okay, go for it.
Alright, that would be Dex, wild card.
You took a special skill for disarm.
I have a special skill for my mono whip,
Oh, yes.
doing combat maneuvers with it.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
So I have to find it. I know it also has bonuses to that, so give me a moment.
I don't think the mono flail actually has a bonus to disarm. It just does like ludicrous levels of damage. And if you fail on a roll with it, then it causes you to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it has something special with it, but it essentially allows you to still pull off disarm maneuvers without any penalty.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I looked at that. So in that case, it's making a roll.
Yeah. That is a total of 22.
Wow. Okay.
Woo!
So yeah, you McNulty's axe like shreds to pieces as you you whip out, like he's holding it out in front of him, and you just like smack it out, and the thing just falls into like shards.
Hell yeah!
So much for showing off that cool weapon. Here's this,
so much
this
for
cool
being able
weapon
to
that I
save
put
it, though.
thought
I
into.
wanted to kill him and take it.
May I ask you how much that thing is worth?
He probably has more. Like that's like such a like weird custom weapon that he probably has.
No, it's like in SpongeBob when the alarm clock gets smashed. He opens the closet.
More. Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, so now, okay, so you like whip the thing, it shatters to pieces. Kat, are you holding your action, or are you performing a defensive maneuver?
Performing a defensive maneuver.
Okay. So in that case, first McNulty goes, and he's pretty fucking shocked at the fact that you just like sliced his axe apart. It's like, okay, fuck this. And he like starts retreating and unslinging his blaster, like his shotgun blaster.
Okay.
He fires it, but it goes wide. Then his two guards decide highs for Humphrey. Okay, one's shooting for each of you. Humphreys.
Hey.
The first guard takes a aims and takes a shot at you. What are you going to try and do?
I'll use my dodge skill.
Okay. Dodging a bullet is really fucking hard, so just fair warning.
It's a bullet.
Yeah, it's counted as a bullet.
Just dodge that shit like Neo.
You can use your dodge to try and get behind cover.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll get behind cover.
Okay, so you'll be at -3 for the roll, but you will, you can essentially dodge it, which you wouldn't be able to otherwise.
Yeah. Rolled a 6, and that's Dex dodge.
Dex dodge.
-3.
-3.
So that's 6 plus 7 is 13? Yeah.
13. Okay. That's not bad. ... Dot.
Hey, that's
Hey, you're dead.
However, yeah, no, like, so yeah, this is basically a flechette gun, and he, as you duck under the thing, he doesn't hit you full on, but he catches, like, the upper part of your shoulder as you dive underneath the thing. And
how much damage does it do?
How much armor do you have?
I have the nanoweave armor, so it's D8 divided by 5/5.
Just use the number that's in the circles. So 20 total.
Yeah.
Okay, so inflicts flechette or flower power damage depending on the ammunition used. We'll say it's flechette. Where's the rules for flechette specifically? Because this is one of those fun ones. Oh, here we go. Flechette and flower power. So single projectile burst. Yeah. So no, I want the bursts of tiny razor-sharp shards that spread out similar to a shotgun blast. All damage that gets through any armor or barriers in the way is tripled. Since blood rounds are jagged, they tend to tear up rightfully the inside of a standard projectile weapon, and as such, these rounds can only be fired from specially designed flechette guns. Okay, so you have 20 armor in total?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the flechette gun hits you for a total of... Oh, that was bad.
All of the damage.
Okay, I actually need a calculator for
What's
this
your
real
health
quick.
again? Exactly
My
that
health
much.
is 40.
What's my
Exactly
age?
that much.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you were hit for...
Yes.
Times 4. Oh, okay, so you're hit for 28 damage. How much is blocked by the armor?
You said it was
20?
the number in the circle?
Yeah.
20. Yeah.
Okay. So you take 24 damage from the few... Like, most of it's blocked by the armor, but, like, a few shards get into you and rip your shoulder apart.
Alright.
The other
Man, I
one...
guess you could say he's got a serious weight on his shoulders. Or is it in his shoulders?
I will smack
dun,
you in
dun.
the face. Okay, the other one's taking a shot
What's
at you.
yangin',
Winter.
guys?
Stop.
Winter!
That doesn't even make
Yes.
sense for this context.
Winter, what are you
He will
doing?
never stop the puns.
I will also try to roll into cover.
Okay, yeah. So the other guy shoots at you. Roll your dodge. You can add a +3 to it because you took a defensive action this turn.
Yay. So, Dex plus... Would fast reaction time help?
No.
Okay. And I have some dodge.
If fast reaction time
13.
also helped you with dodge, it would cost 10 points.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, 13. Yeah, you actually do manage to dodge this one, like barely, but the flechette rounds tear up the computer bank above your head as you dive underneath it. Meanwhile, back on the surface, the armies are continuing to fight, but the initial advantages that the militia had are gone, and now it is actually the advantages in the favor of the Federation, unless you can maybe pull something out of your hats, like a gunship, maybe.
I don't think I have a big enough fedora to pull a gunship out of it.
Well, maybe another member of the party can.
Okay, who has a big enough fedora to pull a gunship out of it?
Belial, it's your time to shine.
Tip your massive fedora, Belial.
What?
Your strafing run has begun.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. I was...
Tip your enormous...
Sibling entered the room and was talking to them. For a little bit,
Sorry.
but-
I
Sorry.
think.
But anyway.
Well, now you need to tip your enormous
Okay,
gunship.
we got the
wield-
joke.
Oh, wait.
So what do I do for the roll for the thing? What skill should I
Roll
use?
me your
I piloted.
dexterity plus spaceship piloting. Like,
Awesome. That's good. That means I have a +9.
nice. Yeah, and I'm going to add your success levels to
11. So that's a success level of 2.
All right, not too bad. So yeah, you completely negate the bonus that the Federation had. So yeah, the Bojack flies in overhead, blasting at the Federation as they start to reform. Meanwhile, what are the two of you on the ground doing? Continuing what you were doing before, or...
I would like to quickly tell Barley through radio communication. Barley, loop the message. Lay down your weapons and you will not be harmed. Those attacking surrendering soldiers will be treated as war criminals.
Acknowledged, commanding... acknowledge capital ship Jane Doe. And this message starts like blasting out the speakers on the Bojack as it flies off. All right, you doing anything else this round of combat, or?
So how is the battlefield set up? There's the...
Basically, you have relatively little cover. You were
We
kind of
were
fighting out
in
in the
between
desert.
two ridges, and you guys just got off the ridges.
Yeah, like you're essentially like charging down a couple of steep sand dunes, and racing towards this this very slight valley in which the troop transport had come down on. It's pretty nearby the pirate base.
Is there such a thing as a like where sand collapses and covers everything in the?
Yes,
You know,
but
in
this is
snow.
not nearly steep enough. Like, if this was a small, like this was a ship smaller than the Bojack, you could probably like cause a sand collapse and like a dune to collapse and bury it. But like this is a ship that dwarfs the dunes.
Dunes are massive.
Yeah. Like,
I'll just keep up with the medical aid.
okay, roll me that medical aid again, then. Intelligence plus your
14.
docking.
14.
14. So that's 2, 3. This reminded me of the success levels. I didn't bother looking them up after people started very kindly just actually letting me know what they were.
3.
3 success levels. Okay. Alright. So yeah, like some shots actually get a little bit closer to you this time, but you are still keeping low enough to avoid getting hit, and you will be providing a +2 bonus to your side as you continue to patch up some of those walking wounded who were falling back, and by your example, some of the other troops start rallying who had been fleeing. Meanwhile, Niho.
Okay.
Niho Kojima. Ha.
Oh.
It's funny.
Oh.
Niho Kailan.
No, okay.
Nico watch.
I did not mean it that way.
Nero.
Please, let's actually.
Nira.
Let's actually
Well, the Spanish
finish
thing,
the
so
title
roll-
of this session.
What are you doing?
I'm making an ass of myself on YouTube, Duhad. You should know this. Anyway.
Roll the goddamn attack.
Okay, so like they are so what exactly is the situation looking like?
Zimmer is sweeping over with gun ship and shooting,
Yeah.
as well as a broadcast is going out, and Jane is doing the.
Yeah, the
things.
Federation is starting to actually like crumble a little bit. Actually, I'm going to give Jane a +1 because of that. Yeah, and +1 to your side because of the broadcast, because that's actually going to prevent some of the panic that would otherwise have the Federation start like fighting to a last man. But yeah, so basically, the Federation is wavering hard. The militia, though taking heavy losses, is starting to, really push in on them hard. It looks like the things are going relatively well in terms of taking the ship. So you can continue to push forward, or you can start like rallying the troops, or whatever you want to do. It is significantly less of a sure thing this round, though, that you will win. Like last round, at this point, it was like, yeah, you guys were
think I think I will kind of like try and like lead more troops in, while primarily using like biokinesis as my actual means of attack, but like mostly like rallying people and leading them into actual.
All right. If you
battle.
have any charisma skills, you can actually use that instead if you'd like.
Any what skills?
If you have any charisma-based skills, anything you like that, like an inspire, like
I have +3 charisma.
Okay. Do you have what skill would you be using with that?
The only thing I really have is intimidation.
Intimidation works. You can like essentially start like trying to intimidate the other side, like giving like a battle cry and like carrying like the head of your enemy or something.
What's your name?
Okay, so why don't you use strength? What's better for you, strength or willpower?
Strength, definitely
Okay,
strength.
you use strength plus intimidation, and you can add +3 for your charisma.
Okay, so that's that is 15 total.
Okay, and success levels?
Should be, I believe, some number of success levels.
Question mark from the other people who have this.
Fourth level.
4 levels. Okay, so yeah, you again you charge in, like swing left and right, This is actually very similar to the last time, except this time what's going on is that, you know, like, you're actually starting to get, like, people to start, like, backing away from you, so you kill less people. But the fact that you are, like, bathing in blood and, like, screaming, you know, like, threats and declarations that you are...
What's your name?
Or
Yes.
that, is intimidating the shit out of them. Though, again, one of the commanding officers, you know, like grabs a gun from his one of his shaking subordinates and shoots you with it as you cheer. This one though did not hit. Like, this hit you full in the breastplate, and this actually kind of makes you even more intimidating in a way, because you you take this hit, and actually I think it does so little damage it doesn't even break through your armor. Yeah, no, it does 6 damage. Yeah, so like as you're cheering, like this blaster bolt hits you and just disperses off of your armor, and you know, like the people who were already intimidated are now like, "Fuck! Like this dude is invincible.
We can't even kill this guy."
Holy crap!" So yeah, no, you intimidate the shit out of them. So yeah, you guys are doing really fucking well. Now again, we roll to see who actually won that side.
Do they get a minus, right? To the roll.
No, like, what they do is they take heavier losses. So actually, they do rally a little bit, partly because they were still like, you know, they're somewhat in a state of like, we gotta, you know, fucking like we gotta like fight or die. But like they actually rolled a 10, you guys rolled a 4, but because of your crazy work at like rallying the troops, their like retaliation is met like full on by your guys' you know, like full level of commitment. So now we will find out what happens to them. On the Federation side, that's a damage. That's a damage.
Yeah.
That is a save. So one of them survives, but the other two take heavy losses because of the fact that they're already broken. So like, yeah. So one whole like division of the Federation troops is breaking right now. They're down to 2/3 of their original strength.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, on the militia side, that's a wound. That's a wound. Wound. Save.
Hey.
Save. Okay, so once again, you take light damage, but because you're not broken, you actually, you know, weather it fairly hard. Like basically, you took like your side took as many wounds as theirs did, but because their side is already broken, a number of their troops just started throwing down their guns, and you know, like, or like running away, like to try and like find cover without even bothering to fight anymore. One more round like that, and they will actually be at a like significant penalty for having been halved. So, back on board of the ship.
Yeah.
It isn't over yet though, because McNulty can still absolutely turn this around if he gets back in charge and like warms up his guns.
Yep.
So,
Not if I ask him what his name is.
Winter, you're up first.
How close is the closest guard to me?
They are not too far from you. You're like engaging them in melee combat before ducking behind some computer terminals. So you're within range for an action movie dive tackle, essentially.
Would
Keep in
I
mind
be
that
able
This is
to?
not an action movie,
Possibly
nor
go
is it
wrong.
a dive tackle.
Would I be able to reach around, grab one of them
No.
by like? Okay, no.
No, you are, as I said, you are in range for like a dive tackle. Like you're not in
All right.
in hand range. Like if
Okay.
if you jumped, you could probably reach them.
Oh, this is hard.
Fucking action movie!
Okay, so yeah, you just like take out your like. What do you do? Like, what exactly? Like, are you like trying to like dash around the side and like stab at them? Like, or are you like leaping over the top with like a knife in one hand to try and like jab them in the fucking neck?
I'm trying to reach around. I'm trying to run around their side and like stab them in like the Achilles heel or like the thigh, anything that I can get at.
Okay, and actually this is relevant. Humphreys, is your robot still electrocuting the floor? Like, your boots are fine, but if someone is knocked to the ground, will they be electrocuted?
Come on, you know you want to say yes.
No, actually, because it was a short burst.
Okay, fair enough. What is the robot doing then? Keep in mind it lost its
The
head.
robot is actually, well, it's still plugged into the computer.
Yes, it is. Yes.
So he's hacking everything.
Okay.
Hack the guns and fire at the enemy.
So he needs, he's hacking the weapon systems.
Okay. You don't like. You basically need actual people like on the weapons day in order to actually fire them. But you can jam them, so like you can essentially engage the safeties so that if they take control of the ship again, they'd actually have to like break your encryptions before they'd be able to start firing at will.
Yeah. So essentially, that's what they're doing. What role does he need to make?
Hacking plus intelligence.
Intelligence? Okay.
Yeah.
So, hacking. Where is that one?
Meanwhile,
he has a lot of skills.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
okay.
While that's happening, Winter, you roll me your attack.
Would that be a strength or a dex?
This is going to be Dex plus your knife skill.
Dex plus.
Is this knife vibro or standard?
It's in my notes. It's vibro.
Okay.
And
So it
I-
has armor.
16.
Okay, 16. So I will fence. Yeah, he's not gonna. So like, yeah, you Sometimes, all right. So a vibro weapon is like a chainsaw in miniature. Its blade vibrates several hundred times a second, giving it a considerable penetration and characteristic hum. It has the value of any physical armor. So that's gonna be pretty fucking helpful because this dude's armored. So yeah, roll me strength plus. Yeah, this like the vibro knife is.
Yeah, it's a D6 times
Strength plus one.
strength plus 1. Yep.
All right, so yeah.
Damn it! I rolled a 1.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That
Damn
there's
it, hair.
That there's not good.
Hey, that's pretty horrible.
So he's wearing nanoweave armor.
Oh God, why?
So what did you roll a 1 on?
My
Sorry.
damage.
His arms are gonna like fucking explode, aren't they?
So entirety, I rolled a 4, but I rolled a D6 times 4 and rolled a 1 on the D6.
Okay, yeah. So you do not penetrate his armor. Like you jam your knife into his like chest plate, and then pull it out again and realize there is no blood at all.
There's not even a hole.
Like there's a hole, but it's more like a chip than an actual like hole exposing flesh.
Just inaudible fuck can be heard.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. So yeah. Morath, what do you do?
So you see that succulent captain right there, just waiting to be flayed alive by massive amounts of damage to his person.
A succulent captain?
Yes, he's about to become mincemeat, I believe is the phrase.
Ah.
So now you're speaking Nero's language.
Yeah. So would you say he's a cut above the rest?
Oh, for God's sake. Okay, so are you going to try and hit the boss, who is admittedly a lot harder, or are you going to try and hit like one of the slightly weaker guards so that you can reduce the incoming fire?
Well, no. First off, I'm going to use the fact that I'm extremely fast and have a high acrobatics score to get on the other side of him.
Okay. All right, roll me acrobatics. Dex plus acrobatics.
19.
Okay, yeah, so you, like, leap over the thing, like, there's a trail of monofilament wires, like, streaming out behind you as you, like, vault over the computer dust that you were hiding behind, and then over the one that they're hiding behind. Like,
Yeah.
everyone looks up at you, including both the guy who has the knife in his chest and Officer Cat, as you like, bound over them and spin around with the nanofilament fibers whistling through the air.
Yeah. And so after that, I'll attack them.
Okay, who are you going to aim for?
I'm going to aim for the boss, or, no. I'll aim for the guard that just got, that is, well, okay, so what is the layout of the room? I was trying to get it so that somebody is between me and another gun. So they have to shoot the person
They're
in front of
basically
me
lined
to
up
get to me.
together, so you kind of can't really do that effectively.
Alright. So essentially, then, I am going to, attack... Yeah, these guys have standard physical armor, so I'll attack one of the goons.
Yeah. Alright.
Attack the one that I just failed on attacking,
Yeah.
so I don't get
I'm
hurt.
gonna attack the person that I know is much better at ranged than she is physical
that's-
combat. I'm gonna attack that guy. so that he can't, just like pump a gun into her.
Okay, hold on, have my cat in my
Yeah,
mouth.
she doesn't appreciate
Yay.
getting guns pumped into her.
Kitty.
Yeah.
Kitty.
She's trying her best, but this is not her strong suit.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Hey,
Luna. Come on, down here. Come on.
Actually,
Fuck.
5 sniping. Yeah,
Alright.
5 sniping and a 5 gunner skill, but only a 4 vibro knife.
Anyway, my
So it
headphones
shouldn't be
back on
that
so I
much
can
for
hear
something
you.
having
And
that.
all right, so yeah, you're still like roll me that slash.
That slash is a 16.
16. Okay, and he's like the dude is going to try and dodge. He's wearing heavy armor though, and he's okay. So yeah, he does not dodge.
Yeah!
Alright. So he gets no physical armor. Force fields still work, but he gets no physical armor
What the fuck? Yeah.
against this. So we'll see how much it tickles.
So yeah, roll your damage.
It tickles to the tune of 9 plus 6 plus 3 plus
It
1
tickles
plus-
to the tune of a math problem.
No, that's not
The
one. That's a 7.
monofilament flail doesn't.
Was that?
It
9
isn't-
plus 6 plus
doesn't
3 plus
penetrate
1 is 19.
armor.
No, it ignores
Uh,
physical armor. Though force fields are still effective. Its downside is the fact that it will cut right through you as well.
So, and then I have 2 7s, a 3, a 9, and then that one got
So yeah,
shifted when I was
D10
moving my stuff.
is just 1d10 times dexterity.
No, it's not. It's yeah. So that's 5
Monofilament
d10.
fail, d10
Yeah.
times dexterity, inflicts stabbing damage.
Oh, okay. So 1d10 and then you just multiply. Okay, let me redo that then.
What a fucking loser. Right?
So that's an 8.
Sure,
So
sure.
40 damage.
Okay, yeah, you don't actually kill this dude in one hit, but you like shred his armor and like severely injure him. He's actually going to have to take a. Yeah, he's unconscious. Like you hurt him badly enough that he goes into shock.
That's good.
Mhm.
What a shocking outcome.
Yeah, and so like the downside with this is if you miss, like even if you get in a success level, like over 9 success levels, like if you do not hit your target, you take full damage on yourself. So it's a dangerous weapon.
No, it's if you don't roll a success.
Yeah, and that's including regardless
don't
of what he
roll a
needs to hit his
success.
opponents.
You
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. So if you're below a 9, if you're 9,
Yeah.
you're below a 9, then you take full damage.
Yeah.
So now you come down. You want out? Hold on.
That's cats.
That's what you get when you have to take care of some pussy.
I'm gonna die now.
Have fun.
Okay, so first of all, McNulty, just saw you like slice up one of his guards and is none too pleased about it.
Are you sure? No.
Pretty sure. So he's gonna try and shoot you with his flechette gun.
I hear
Oh my
cat.
god, he has the same kind of gun that.
Yeah. It's like a super shotgun basically. So yeah, so shush, kitty. Jeez. Okay, so
Kid
Morath,
wants to be a part of the role
do
play.
you want to try and like get like duck behind cover?
Roll better!
Can I use pyrokinesis defensively?
Not for a bullet. If
Okay.
this was like a combat, like was like a melee weapon, you could probably do it to actually like force them to like move off. But like, yeah, for a gun, not so much.
Well, no, I was just thinking because it's a flechette thing. If I bring up a wall of like essentially, if I shoot, yeah.
Yeah,
But
like,
it's not. I don't actually have the thing where it's hot enough to do that yet. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be able to melt steel.
Which you can't do with jet fuel.
Shut up. Anyway,
So-
so
yeah, I'm going to duck behind, or I'm going to duck behind the unconscious man.
okay, roll for it. Could try and Candyland this.
I rolled a 9 plus 10, so that's 19.
Okay, that's pretty fucking good. Shame that you're like dealing with, like the fucking boss. So yeah, like as you dive behind his guy, like he manages to catch you, but actually not too bad. He kind of nicks
He
you.
only does 30 damage.
Yeah. What is your armor again? 20.
20.
Okay, so yeah, he only hits you.
He only
for,
kills you.
He has it, but he still only hits you for 8, even with having your armor down to 10. So they like flechette rounds jam straight through your armor, but they don't actually penetrate the skin.
You know, if it was
They catch.
me fighting him, he would do shit all.
He would do fuck all against you, but you probably wouldn't have gotten this far into the ship.
True.
Okay, so Cat, you already went. So then the other
Yeah,
guy who is shooting Cat.
Hey!
Okay,
You
you can
who
try
is
and
shooting your
dodge, but
cat?
you kind of just stabbed him in melee, so it's gonna be a little bit harder.
No, the other guy is. We
No,
you killed. Yeah,
No,
the other guy.
he killed the guy who you were not standing next to, because not even Detective Bogart is crazy enough to swing a monofilament whip at his partner, who is in stabbing range of.
Okay, I misunderstood what you meant then.
Yeah.
Alright.
No, do it.
Do it, fidget.
Okay, what can I do? God.
You can try and like.
Can I try to get, like, behind him? And
Sure.
just kind of
I'll
stay behind him?
I'll even let you counterattack because you're in like melee range. So I'll let you counterattack to try and like not counterattack but like parry.
Mm-hmm.
To essentially try and like do like a Jason Bourne thing and knock the gun aside.
Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so that would be Dex. Because
Dex
of
plus
how...
your weapon minus 2.
15!
Okay, yeah. So like as he tries to shoot you, you like get your knife in the way and like backhand the gun and like goes off into the ceiling.
Why couldn't she just do the Dark Souls parry?
That would be hilarious, honestly, but no. Meanwhile, outside, Zimmer, you were about to make for like a turnaround, but you have a choice. You can either like get to a safe distance and then come back next round for another free shot, or you can rely on your piloting skills to get you through this, and like remain as like gun sport.
I think I'll get in a safe distance and aim
Okay.
for another.
So yeah, like the ship roars off into the distance as the fight rages on. Victor Sentry, what are you doing? Or sorry, Victor Noble, what are you doing? You can say
Okay.
continuing to do what you were previously doing if you'd like.
What's your name?
Okay, roll d10.
Fuck your morality.
Same.
I take that shit.
Okay, where's my stupid...
Dead. Your friends are all dead.
Where's your stupid Red Dead Redemption?
Stupid goddamn piece of shit, motherfucker. Yeah, there it
And
is.
went.
Okay, so... And then... So, what's the roll here?
This is, as I said, plus your... well, you're going to use your melee weapon again, or are you going to use your charisma and intimidation?
I think I will use my intimidation again. So that's a base of all those skills of 10, meaning 16.
All right, not bad. So
That is also 4 skill levels.
yeah, you so 4 success levels is actually fantastic. That is actually it's exactly the same way as what you got before, but that's still pretty good.
Hey,
So,
that's pretty good.
hey. So yeah, you continue to do the thing again. Like you managed to actually like take down the dude who shot you before, and like people are giving you an increasingly wide berth. But once again, like someone does manage to get a shot in on you, and this one actually hits a little bit harder than the previous one.
It's with
What's your
3
armor again?
damage.
20 in total.
Yeah, my armor is 20.
Okay, so 25 halves the value of armor, so that's 10 minus 10, so 20 total. 5. Ooh, this could actually hurt a little bit. Let me pull out the calculator. Because I don't want to. I am bad at math on the spot. I'm really good at math when I have the time.
Yeah,
But on
I'm
the spot.
same way.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Okay, so
Da-da-da-da-da.
You're dead. No,
you can go to hell. Do 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 do.
Welcome
Okay.
back, Victor Sentry. Oh wait, he died
Alright, it's
again.
15 times.
oh my gosh,
Damage
Vic's
is-
alive. Oh my god.
Doubles damage after armor. So Vic, you take 30 points of damage.
Jesus. Fucking penises on sticks.
It was only a little more damage. Kills you.
Okay, so 30 damage.
Yeah.
I still have 15 health left.
I love how strong.
All right.
Shit.
So yeah, basically what happens is Vic charges in, slicing and dicing and being like generally intimidating. Someone like clips him a little bit, and it doesn't even slow him down. Like he keeps on fighting. You know, he like intimidates the people, and like an officer like blasts at him, and the shot just like splatters off his armor without leaving a mark. You know, like he's invincible, just chopping down people left and right. And then as he like turns back to the Federation side, like holding aloft a helmeted head, like just some scared kid on the Federation side gets a lucky shot and blasts him in the back and hits like a chink in his armor, and like you can see Vic's eyes go wide as you know he staggers, but then continues to fight on. But like you can see pain on his face now.
It's a good thing I fixed that head
man.
injury.
Oh, then yeah.
Yeah, no, seriously. So yeah, no, Zombie, what are you doing? Continuing to work as a medic?
No, I would like to sneak on board the flagship.
Oh, so you were betting the
It's
side of the
sealed.
fight. It's
It's
like,
currently
yeah.
sealed.
Yeah, it's currently sealed
I
up.
hack
So
it open.
you can
Yeah.
try and like, I don't know, like what exactly is your plan?
Can I hack? Oh, I want to get in there.
Okay, yeah, I mean like, you can hack your
Find-
way in. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, I wanna get into a computer, and then I'll tell you my plan.
okay, you activate your stealth and manage to slip through the fight. No one's basically no one's like paying attention to you right now, so you were able to easily sneak through the fight and reach the terminal.
While I'm sneaking through, how are the enemy forces looking? Are they
They look
disheveled? Are
They look bad. They look like they're starting to like break hard.
perfect?
One more sweep.
Shall I roll to hack into the ship?
Oh yes, please, please.
Alright, so you're trying to hack into the ship. That would require an encryption roll on Alfred's part?
No, because he's not working against the. What he's working against is the encryption setup, like to lock the people out, which is what your infiltration team was doing.
Why would he work against his ally?
Because he doesn't know it's his ally trying to do it, but even so, he put up the encryption to stop people from getting access.
Yeah.
So, like the people that are already there.
Right now,
So-
what Alfred is doing is working on the weapon system. So, like, what he's going to be facing off against is what your infiltration team, which is the separate group that's actually fighting the rest of the crew on board the ship, is doing. Like, they're the ones who are keeping the door locked. So, yeah, roll, Jane.
17.
Okay, actually, like, they put up a hell of a fight, but you do manage to, like, get the door open just long enough to slip in, and then it slams and bolts behind you.
We could do a combat. Because there's combat rules for fighting the firewall.
That is true, but I don't want to, like, do an extended cyberspace duel in the middle of this battle.
No more duels in the midst of battle.
We already have enough fights going on. Stop.
Yeah.
Alright, what do you want to do now that you're on board the ship? Like,
I want to access a terminal that I
Okay.
can hack things from again.
Yeah, like, that's easily done.
I would like to signal a fleet-wide surrender.
Oh!
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, you, like, get on board the thing. Like, how do you, like, broadcast the surrender, though?
Second, which is one other thing. Does the ship have automated security systems?
Yes,
in place?
they're being compromised at the moment by Alfred and the the infiltration team. But, I mean, like, how, like, what are you, is this, like, an SOS, like, Morse code, you know, like, thing, or are you actually going to try and, like, fake a video of the commanding officer, or, like, what exactly are you doing?
Now I'm just imagining one of two things, where either Jane Doe is, like, dressed terribly, like, has a mop on her head to try and I am Yoshikage McNulty, or they're going to kill McNulty and then do a
puppet show.
puppet his body. Yeah. Hello, everyone. I command you to surrender.
You see,
Well, I
Jane.
think if we kill him, we don't need to puppets. We can just say.
Jane has two very 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 important powers that I've given her.
Oh,
A photographic memory
right.
and the ability to project holograms from her memory.
Oh, yes, that's correct, actually. I forgot about that.
Oh, wait. Oh my god.
Okay, so what,
All it would require is a tiny bit of,
editing?
Magic.
digital reworking in her Photoshop app.
Okay, you have to act this, though. Like, this is going to be considered an acting role.
Alan Sanders, activate.
Can this be done outside of the bridge?
Yes, because basically all they're doing is,
Communications.
just broadcasting a message. Like, he can't do, like, he can't do, like, a big thing. Like, he can't, like, contact out of system, but he can, like, send this up to just the ships in orbit. And, like... Because there's,
I'm
like...
just gonna write a little.
What was that?
It's happening.
I'm gonna write a little thing quickly.
Okay, so, yeah, we'll say that this will take until the next turn. Meanwhile, though, unless there's anyone else going to be providing benefits, you have given all the bonuses you can give to your side. Actually, do you, like, how many, rockets did you prepare? Did you prepare just enough for, like, that one big, surprise attack, or...
I would assume more.
I mean, like realistically, how much do you think you'd be able to actually carry into battle? Probably not, actually, now. So you don't have anything else, so...
Alright.
So just that +1, I'm actually going to let, I'm going to give the enemy commander a chance to try and rally his troops, and if he fails, he's going to give them a penalty on this roll. If he succeeds, it's going to it's going to remove the shaken. He failed.
Hey!
Hey!
So basically, yeah, the enemy commander gets up and starts like trying to rally the troops, but like no one's listening to him, and he looks so embarrassing just standing out there with like being ignored by everyone that it just
The fact, yeah.
shakens.
The fact that he wet himself at the beginning of combat didn't help.
Well, it didn't really matter because you guys would have won either way. Like, so,
Is this General McNulty or Commander
you
McNulty?
this is Commander McNulty.
Stop stabbing my horse!
So yeah, so they lose kind of hard. So once again, reroll damage, and this time it's at -2 again for the Federation.
Yay.
Oh
They
dear.
were already at like 1/3.
Okay, so yeah, one of them takes heavy losses. They are not actually that it wasn't quite enough to put them below 50%. But next round, basically, even if they win...
Oh, yeah, when there's another sweep coming in.
Yeah, the other sweep is going to help a lot. And for your own forces... Oh, only one loss. So yeah, like, for the first time since the battle started, their losses are actually higher than yours.
Oh my god.
For the first time.
They've been breaking, basically every round, but,
Memes.
like, for the first time, like, the damage, they actually start really...
They actually start dying.
Yeah, like, it's not like a tie. It's not like them, like, winning a Pyrrhic victory in the beginning or tying in the second round. Like, they are now genuinely losing.
Good.
Meanwhile, on board the ship...
Yeah. Alright, so I just disarmed this guy. Time to try to stab him in the throat.
Okay.
Or you could cut his arms
Well,
off
you didn't
and
actually
disarm
disarm him.
again.
What you did was you like countered his attack. He's still got his gun.
Doesn't change how...
Yeah. So, but you can still roll. Go. Stabby stab.
Plus.
You can
Would
also
it be
make a
dex
throat
still?
stab. They'll I'll let you like remove. What was it?
Would this still be a dex?
Yes. This is still absolutely a dex.
Just making sure it wasn't like. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say if you want, you can. I'll let you have his armor by going for the neck, but it's going to cost you a -4 to the actual attack. Basically making a targeted shot.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna go for a general damage. Then.
Alright, yeah, so you're just gonna try and hack through his armor.
Yeah.
Okay. You can probably, like, it's not impossible for you to do it. The vibro knife is pretty good at getting through tough armor.
You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Do it live. We're going for the neck.
Okay. -4. Roll on,
Plus
cowboy.
4 minus 4. 10.
10. Oh, lucky you. That was a really easy one for them to block. They did not block it, so they have half armor for this attack. Make it count.
And so now they have a fourth of their armor because of vibro knife.
Yes. So their armor is down to 10.
Did 40? Jesus.
Yeah, their armor is super tough.
And they have the same kind of armor that I have.
Yeah, they have the same type of like military issue armor, like above military issue. Like this is like.
Here's how you defeat them. Look at this net that I just found.
Yeah.
When I say go, be ready to throw.
18.
18. Okay.
On him, to me.
Max
Alright.
damage.
So yeah, so that's again 10 of it is blocked. So you only do 8, but then that 8 is doubled. So
16.
yeah, so 16 damage in total.
Yep.
Okay, so they're not down yet. They are hurt. You did hurt them.
Hard to hit someone when you have a knife in your neck.
Well, basically what you did was like you didn't
Yeah.
jam the knife fully into their neck as much as you kind of like cut through and like slice their neck.
Yeah.
You cut like a big old bloody gash on the side of their neck. Now, Morath, your turn.
Morath.
Alright, so
Gram
there's this
Ram.
guy who keeps shooting at me.
Indeed.
He's an asshole, and I want to make him pay.
All right, I want you to
Cash
roll
or
this
credit?
one in the chat. I want to see this roll as it happens
Okay.
because this one's a big one.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. So
Hello.
just click on one of the gray text D10 things and substitute like just plus dex plus your weapon.
Roll the. Where is the 10 things?
Like you see how like
hashtag
everyone has
D10.
D10 plus X like on their thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, click
Number
on one of
sign
those gray
Okay,
ones and it'll automatically put it in the formula.
Alright. So I'm actually going to. Actually, no. I'm going to disarm him again.
Okay. That is at a minus 2 penalty. No, wait, let's see. I think disarm is a -3. Yeah, -3 penalty. But you do have the you did take the specialization.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, so go.
So it's a -2 or 3.
Just a -2. Sorry, yeah.
Okay.
No, -3. Just but it's fine. Like, roll the moans. Nice. Okay.
Woo!
Actually, that compounds.
Yeah. Also, wait. What is your dexterity?
My dexterity is a 5, and I put 5 points in my maneuver skill.
Ah,
So that's 10 plus 10 to the skill. So
so what's the 3 for?
okay, I was at a -2. So instead of 15, it's 13.
Wait, where does the extra 5 come from then?
It's a wild card skill.
No, the wildcard skill just costs less. It isn't like you get 10 to the roll.
Okay, so
Also, that's in cinematic.
then
In
I
standard
missed
unit
that.
system, there are no wildcard skills. They're just normal skills.
then I had to recalculate that. But
yeah,
anyway,
do that, but it's
so-
fine because plus 10 is still like plus 5 is still more than enough to hit with this, unless you dodge.
yeah,
it.
and also
Yeah, no.
I rolled a 10 apparently.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, you oh yeah, roll that again because yeah, you rolled a 10 with a plus 10. That's a fucking like, yeah, like
So
Okay.
add an extra 2.
no, actually, I looked at the way this chart works again. It's actually just plus 0. It's like once you hit 5, it's plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it's fine. So that's still like a godlike success. So
Yep.
yeah, like you effortlessly like slice the gun to pieces as he aims to fire at you again.
Yeah.
He's now totally
Poor
disarmed.
guy.
The other guy is like he like yanks, like kind of like pushes your arm out of his neck, and like basically shoves his shotgun into your chest and fires. Like what do you
God.
do, Winter? Are you gonna try and like, what are you trying to do to like get around this?
Can I do the push away thing again?
You may do the push away thing if you want to.
What was that? That was Dex plus
Yeah,
just Dex
just dex plus your weapon skill.
plus weapon skill. 18.
Okay. So yeah, once again, you
I'm-
managed to like get it out of the way just in time for the shot to go wide and hit the computer terminal.
Ha! You're too slow.
You are like
Stop
asking.
Blowing
Come on,
holes in
sim
my
it up.
ship.
So yeah, at this moment, the guy like reaches down to his belt and pulls the pin on a grenade.
Fuck.
But we'll deal
So
with
he pulls
that.
the pin on a grenade.
You don't see this. Like this is like basically like he like grabs hold of like as Winter knocks like the gun away from him, he like grabs this grenade and pulls the pin. He hasn't thrown it yet or anything though. Meanwhile, though, on the thing, Zimmer, you are coming in for another sweep.
Yes. I am able to roll once more, and that is an 18.
Fucking
So
A.
that is a success of 5 again, or 5 rather than 2. Then.
Oh
So
shit,
it's 5.
okay. Yeah, so you add +4 to your side of the battle. So,
It was a 5, by the way.
oh, yeah, no, +5 is, adds a +4 to their side of the
Okay.
battle.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, no, like, that's super strong. So, yeah, you're, like, the Bojack, like, screams in, blasting, like, straight through the center of the Federation forces. People are, like, flying around on wires and being, like, blasted in crazy directions.
hears the Wilhelm scream.
Yeah, you hear the Wilhelm scream. It's crazy. Victor, like in the middle of this exploding carnage, what are you doing?
Dying.
I think I'm going to start using my biokinesis now.
Okay. You can roll willpower plus that D10 and your biokinesis skill.
Of course. Stupid. What are you taking? Chat? Okay. Oh, my base roll is a 9, and then that's.
Well, roll this one in the roller. I want to see like these rolls.
That again. Okay.
From everyone.
Where's this?
For the time being.
Fucking goddamn. Okay, there it is.
That's pretty good.
Hey, not bad.
I'm gay.
All right.
Okay, so that is.
That's a roll. Or will be. Soon. Soon.
Roll.
Shit, I don't know how to fucking use this.
Just click on one of the...
D10.
Yeah, just click on one of the gray things. It automatically brings it up for you. It's fine. It's cool. Just do it. Okay.
Well, fuck you too, program.
What are your bonuses?
I would be 6 in total of bonuses, so that totals to 9.
Okay, that's actually pretty good. That prevents it from being a failure.
Well,
and a failure would
went
have been
with his actual
bad.
roll. But...
Yeah. So you actually, the hero slays his fair share, but pays for his heroism in blood. Add +2 to the side of the battle and take 2 counterattacks. So those counterattacks.
I think you might have killed him.
Hold on. The first one actually might not. So that is 2 times Blaster's 5, so that's 10 in total, which your armor completely absorbs. Second shot, 2 completely absorbs.
Good.
So like, yeah, you're like bleeding all over the place. Like you start like you like drop your like sword, and like people all around you start spraying blood out of like
spraying blood out of their noses like they saw some titties.
I'm gonna fucking smack you. People start like spraying blood all over the place, like blaster bolts are once again like spraying off of you, and like amongst all of the fire from the explosions, like Zimmer flies past with a bowjack. It is a horrifyingly intimidating sight, and the other side is shaking in their boots. Meanwhile, Jane Doe, what are you doing?
Jane summons up the hologram.
Okay.
She tests it out a little bit and practices her puppetry.
I'm
And then
a
she
darn
opens
human, and I don't like ponies. I'm a jerk.
I am meme, but
Just have her start like violently quoting Keemstar.
Okay.
And
so,
then everyone will hate her.
So I open up an emergency.
Yeah.
I send out an emergency call to all ships in the fleet.
Okay.
Saying that Alex is a stupid pony.
I will smack you. Anyway, so what is this emergency broadcast saying?
Men and women of the Bureau of Xenological Studies. This is Commander McNulty of the... What's the ship's name?
The McNulty ship.
The ship is called the the Clairvoyance.
I like that.
Is there a name of one of the commanders on one of the other ships or something that's like young and upcoming, who's looking to make a name for himself in the world?
There might be. You don't know that much about
I want to check I want to check the databases for this.
You don't have like that access. That you'd actually need to be on the bridge for. Like you've basically hijacked a telephone.
This is Commander McNulty of the Clairvoyance. This message signifies a declaration of surrender to the enemy forces. Any who do not adhere to this instruction will be branded criminal under the United Federation Rules of Engagement, Section C, Clause 43B. Do not attempt any heroics, William. I understand that you wish to make a name for yourself in the Bureau, but
okay.
Fuck you too, Cameron.
But this is not the time or place for such things. They have us checkmated. If I am the nut, then who was the nutcracker? It was them.
Then who is the nut?
I thought you were gonna say.
Okay, so yeah, no. Chancellor Valorum is on the other ship, like steepling his fingers.
Of course, like Victor from outside in the middle of the battle just goes, "Oh, come on!"
Okay. I want you to roll me a bluff check. Bluff plus intelligence.
Is bluff a skill?
Yeah,
And
it's
also,
It's a speech skill. Oh wait, no, wait.
Or is
Isn't
it-
that under? No, that's under smooth talking. Or wait,
yeah,
no.
it's smooth talking, right? Roll me any of those skills.
Yeah, if it was an intimidation bluff, then it would be intimidation, but it's not. So
Yeah.
it's,
So it's not that.
Yeah. So it's smooth talking. Let's go.
Can I use my intelligence instead?
Yeah, no. Well, intelligent. We actually found this out recently.
Oh, yeah,
Intelligence
right,
is what you
willpower
use.
is a defensive use
Yeah.
for speech. Offensive is intelligence.
Intelligence. Yeah.
Yeah, willpower is defense.
D10 plus 8. Minus 2.
It is raining out there.
Do I get a bonus for actually like having his face or anything?
It's raining out there.
No, because you're kind of trying to convince them that this is the real dude, and the fact that like, yeah, he appears to be in the middle of just some hallways, like taking away from the bonuses you
Should have made a green screen.
Okay, that's
I
pretty
rolled
good
a 10 out of 16.
though. Holy shit. Okay,
I rolled another
so,
10. And then I rolled a 2. Right.
Okay, so,
what's that? That's
yeah,
like
so-
a 21.
So one of the ships is like,
Blackjack.
okay, like standing down commander. The other ship, because it's the fucking 1 and then a 3, is like, sir, like yes, like Commander William on the line, and I just want to let you know that absolutely, you know, like appreciate what you're saying, and I know I absolutely know those regulations.
I'm gonna let you
and-
finish.
And we are surrendering right now, sir, as per your instructions, sir.
God, now I'm just imagining, what is it, After Earth?
And I'm actually going to say that, like, this is going to add an additional, God, what? Go ahead, Will.
No, I was just imagining the After Earth thing where, was it Jaden Smith goes,
Denied sit down.
No. May I excuse, sir? I've never
Denied
been
sit
admitted,
down.
sir.
God, yeah, no, like, oh, dude, it's not that. Okay, so,
Can I also open this up in the bridge so that my good friend Commander McNulty can see this?
Oh yeah, no, you do totally see it. McNulty is like livid right now.
but unfortunately, I'm
foaming
able to
at the
get to
mouth.
the console because in between him and the console, there is a guy wielding a monomolecular whip.
Yeah, no, he's like pissed off that he's nothing to do about it. And actually, like the like sub commanders on the ground who are talking with like the ships in the air are like. Because, like, actually, like, this is probably part of why they believed it, is, like, they're getting reports from the ground with, like, their own troops essentially saying, like, yo, like, we're in a lot of trouble. Shit is going bad.
Yeah.
And then they get the surrender order, and they communicate that to their troops on the ground, who in turn are like, wait, fuck, seriously? Like, we're like, what? So...
but what do we do? We need to like get people on the ships.
well, Well, actually, here's what's happening. So first, I'm gonna roll for their morale damage.
Probably not good.
Yeah, like they are in bad
They're
shape.
already
Okay.
injured, so.
So yeah,
that's
they
good.
they lose an entire So they're down to less than a third of their total forces still in fighting shape. And your own forces. Oh dear. So this last bit of
pretty
fighting.
good
Roll
since
dead.
Jane did so much help.
So basically what happened was so they're down to less than a third of their total forces, though a full quarter of your own forces have been killed or routed just through the brutal intensity of this last burst of resistance. But now that they're down to a third, we're actually going to see whether or not these the remaining third of the army even has the strength of the morale to even keep going, and they do not. So at this, as the message starts going out, you hear from across the signals people throwing down their guns and surrendering. But meanwhile, on board the ship, the last dude is not quite done yet. So Winter.
It's time to finish this guy.
It's time
Wait, you're
to
going to kill
finish.
McNulty, are you?
What's that?
No, I'm not going.
No,
I'm killing
McNulty.
I'm killing your
McNulty-
grunts.
Yeah, McNulty at this point is completely unarmed.
Yeah.
5, 4,
McNulty should
15.
do some kung fu.
Yeah, he's going to pull out his Hong Kong Fu.
15 on the stab.
He's part Asian after all. That was terrible.
And he's Japanese American.
Yeah,
Trying to
see?
dodge
The
He's
Japanese. a lot.
Japanese,
All
so
right.
he clearly knows Chinese martial arts.
Catherine. Yeah, you
Sure.
succeed. Stabity him.
Fun fact: karate is technically neither Japanese nor Chinese.
What is it?
It
Fucking
originates from an island that was prior to it being
Ken.
Japanese. It was another kingdom, and that is where karate originated from. But then that island was assimilated into Japan's empire.
I can eat something. Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
All right, so 10 total for damage.
Mhm.
Okay. So wait, seriously, for damage in total?
Wait,
I'll harm you. You poke another
I
hole in
hurt
him,
you.
and it's not working.
that was my
It's-
max damage. I only have 3 strength.
Oh wait, also no, that was a 10 in total. Oh, so you only have 3 strength? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. So wait, that's God damn it, Winter. It's not D6 times. It's times your strength, not plus your strength.
Oh, I just put in the wrong character. God damn it.
Yeah, I was gonna say
24. There we go.
Okay, that's
That's
much
a
more
lot
like
better of a
it.
number. And that was also another 6. Wow, I'm
Yeah, see-
lucky.
Yeah, see, that is much more, and that is having the armor, so that will do something.
And then I'll double what goes through
16. So yeah. So
10 armor. So
yeah,
14
you do another
equals
16 points of
28.
damage. He is 32 damage. Yeah, so he's damaged enough that he suddenly realizes wait, shit, we've completely lost. So he kind of pulls back and is holding his wound and holding up a hand okay, I surrender.
she pulls the knife out. Just just
Right.
blood splatter from
Yeah,
the neck. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have taken the ship and the fleet has surrendered.
Yeah, just to do it, I'm going to make myself look like there is fire in my eyes. Look
Okay.
at the commander as I start. That I'm doing with telemagery, and then I'm going to actually create a ball of fire in my hand. Look at the commander and say, "Checkmate."
He he's
He
kinda-
drops from the call.
Oh.
Meyer. That was.
So yeah, he Commander McNulty doesn't have a weapon anymore, but he takes his like signet of command and like unbuttons it, and then tosses it to the ground at your feet.
Back.
Like,
Oh,
The ship
I'm
is
gonna
yours.
pick it up and attach it. See,
he scowls at it at that place. Like,
yeah. Now, if you will accompany the people outside to the brig, Alfred, start powering up.
like
Yeah,
I'm
Vic
like-
has just.
Alfred
Vic-
doesn't respond because you cut off because his head was cut off, but he starts powering up.
Yeah. And then, yeah. So,
So yeah, on the
at
ground,
this point,
the doors suddenly open, and the infiltration team kind of like marches out, leading the rest of the rest of the crew off the ship, and to join with the rest of the people who are like, being rounded up and properly disarmed on the ground.
You can
And
hear
also, yes.
audible panting from Kat
you
as
need
she
to-
walks over and grabs her rifle.
Hold on.
There's a lot of data to stream.
yeah.
What? No. What do you want to do? Oh.
I'm scared.
I'm confused, right?
What? Okay. Okay, fair enough. So,
Oh no, when Duhad gets like this ill bad thing.
So, Alfred, zombie as Alfred.
No.
What is Alfred's hacking skill?
No,
I wanna have combat.
the bonus
I know,
for his hacking
Yeah.
is his hacking and his encryption, and pretty much every skill that he has that is intelligence based is 15. That's his bonus.
Is 5 total.
5 for the skill, 10 for his intelligence.
He has
15.
10 intelligence, but he's not a supercomputer. You
No,
didn't...
he has robot 10. Yeah.
Oh, right, he's the robot skill. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to be so by the way, so like as the prisoner ship getting marched into the brig and stuff, roll me a hacking plus perception.
Hacking perception.
Hacking plus perception for Alfred.
Okay.
I'm scared that
That's a
zombie
total
just
of-
said I want to have combat.
That's a total of 8 for the bonus. So that's a total of 14.
Okay, total 14.
Yep.
So yeah, he's
I'll roll in a private thing though.
okay. So as you're doing this, something's going on, but you're not sure what. Like it's unclear as to whether or not Alfred's going to notice it in time.
I'm scared.
Okay.
We're about
And-
to find out. Dun 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 dun.
Okay.
Okay, so oh, here we go. Okay, so right. So what were you doing, Morath?
I'm actually going to open transmissions to the ship, the other ship in the air, that was just doing cross lines. Or no, I'm going to actually open up a communication to the other ships that are in orbit. And essentially say, coordinate with the local law enforcement officials for the surrender of your ships and personnel.
Okay. Yeah. So you get in touch with them pretty easily. Like the two commanders of we're gonna call them the Indomitable and the Protector.
The reptile.
No, the Indomitable and the Protector as captains are on the line with you now. They're like, I suppose, like the captain of the Indomitable says, I suppose you're the one who who's taken command of the ship, of the capital ship.
That I have.
He nods and says, I accept, please accept our surrender on behalf of the Federation. We assume that we will be given full rights as prisoners of war.
Yes.
Understood. We will
You
land
shall.
our ships and surrender them to you along with all of our weapons.
Thank you. If this goes peacefully, then maybe we'll have a drink later.
Indeed. Zombie. I will explain. We'll explain why in a second, but you actually gained some new information right now, and it's something that's kind of alarming, probably to you and no one else, because you're the only survivor of the first campaign. On board of this ship,
And even that has
there
not
is
been,
a
but-
machine. There's a dormant machine, and several of the things that dormant machine is capable of making when it is turned on. Things that tear apart metal and flesh with equal ease, and that are made from the flesh of dead bodies.
Oh gosh.
Shit.
A reverse
Sounds like a
engineered
Necron
version.
weapon.
Yeah, like
Okay.
a reverse engineered version
Okay,
of the terrorist
Graham,
weapon.
You weren't here the first, you didn't watch the first campaign, but the main enemy at the beginning was the product of this. So
Yeah, like horrifying, steel-rending flesh
necromorphs,
monstrosities.
basically.
Yeah, and they have a machine that makes them. They've reverse engineered the terrorist weapon that was originally supposed to be used to bring down the very research station you were trapped on, and are using it to create monsters. And that is on the ship that you have just taken over.
Oh,
Can they control?
No, you can turn it on, but
Don't turn it on.
basically it creates mindless raging abominations.
Wait, are you saying that we can bring it to the main world of the humans? And
You'd be you do not have a fleet that could take Earth, but you might have an idea as to how they were planning on wiping out Equestria without destroying the genetic stock.
oh god.
So yeah, and as you guys start boarding the ship, and I assume you arrive on you land Zimmer.
yes.
Yeah, do you join them on board of the Clairvoyance?
I'm going to assume that there's going to be a place where I can park the
Oh, you can park
inside
it
of the
on.
ship.
Yeah, you can park.
Yeah, I'm
the
going to
boat
park it
inside.
on board and then join them.
Yeah, Chief Irons takes control of the Protector, and the old infiltrator actually leads up a group that'll be piloting the Indomitable. And as you guys are kind of putting yourselves in position, a screen, a number of screens start flicking on inside of the ship. Zombie.
Oh.
I don't know what to say. The ship is mine.
You actually see the body of Jane Doe just sort of fall over. It is now completely lifeless and dead.
God damn
Okay,
it.
Jane.
Can
Jane feels
Zimmer
a sudden surge of power.
Hold on, I
She's like,
can
just got
Zimmer
back.
can Zimmer high five
I-
Jane Doe?
I just
Yes.
got back. What happened?
So basically, as you start getting on board the ship, you see the way that the AI turns on inside of the major ships that the Federation uses, except that instead of a straight line, it's Jane's face.
What happened to Barley?
I don't
Barley's
need a
on the-
fleet to destroy your establishments, McNulty, and I don't intend to stop here. I will harvest all of that waste of resources eaten before I let you touch my home or my people.
McNulty's jaw just drops. You have an unleashed AI, he looks back at the rest of you. And you brought it on board of a capital ship?
I didn't bring it on board.
It brought
It
itself, I
just
think.
got there. However,
You don't get the right to speak about her.
You created me, McNulty.
Now you're going to uncreate. Wait. Never mind.
By the way,
My
like,
bones were reinforced with metal. My flesh exchanged for wires. This is your...
as you're saying this, like, all of the, like, automated machines on the ship, like, take on your face and start, like, chanting along with you.
Oh, that's fucked up. Once again, Zombie Camp becomes the main villain.
Oh, he's not the villain. He's still working with you guys.
I know.
So, like, so, like, McNulty's like, what the hell have you people done? Like, the direct, like, you installed a Xenos, okay, you can, like, roll Graham. Like, you basically unleashed a he's like, you unleashed a Xenos, like, a Xenos-based computer mind into a gunship.
That's awesome.
It's like,
Yeah, there are certain concepts that your stupid racist mind cannot understand.
he looks at you. You're also, like, you are human as well. Okay, Zombie, I want you to roll me a quick intelligence plus computers.
it wouldn't be intelligence. This is a defense.
Well,
They're
he's
battling for the control.
okay.
of the
Well, make
ship.
it willpower plus. Okay, willpower. Like, all right, plus willpower then. Yeah, plus computer plus willpower.
Plus my willpower?
Yes.
Oh man, I love this so much.
But yeah, he's like you unbelievable, like, bastards. The director will never let you. We'll never let you get away with this.
Oh, the director's a faggot. He'll fall eventually.
Computer hacking or...
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yeah. He's like, you're a, like, you have no idea what you're talking about. Like, you are human beings.
That was a D10. That was a 10. Oh boy,
God.
I'm rolling real well
Okay.
tonight.
So
Oh,
yeah,
it's
basically,
27,
like,
I think.
Alfred tries to, like, go in, like, install a malware software, and, like, before he can, like, he creates one that should be able to, like, completely wipe an AI, and instead it just, like, vanishes, and, like, it's replaced by, like, you know in Jurassic Park where, like, Dennis Nedry, like, leaves and he ends up, like, leaving that stupid gif that just goes, like, didn't say the magic word, like, that pops up. like Jane Doe, that pops up.
So can Zimmer grab McNulty and that is that a possible thing?
Yeah. He's unarmed and, like, at the
Yeah.
like, he's being, like, basically, like, marched around by
he's being-
Morath.
Yeah. Yeah, he's being being brought to the brig by some of the infiltration team.
Yeah.
I'll take this from here. But Zimmer says to the infiltration team.
That's not going to happen.
Like, two, you can interrogate them
we
together.
We have orders to bring him to the brig and then transport him to the city. At which point, chain of custody. We do not have chain of custody. You'll have to talk to. They'll have to talk to me for that. Or Humphreys for that.
Yeah, he looks over at Zimmer though, and he's like, I know you. Yeah, like the director knows what you are. He knows what all of you are, and even this setback won't stop him. He's going to make this
Okay.
galaxy.
Great
Yeah,
again.
like-
Uh,
Well, basically, he's going to
Pulls
make
out.
this
Vic-
galaxy like human, like dominated forever. Like he's going to protect the human race and ensure its dominance for all time across all dimensions.
Can I quickly just break his wrist and then hand him off to the
Before
hand him off
Vic,
to the other?
Vic pulls out his sword and just kind of like points it directly towards his neck and goes, "Oh, I'm sure he knows what we are." Better
he's
than you.
He's unintimidated entirely. Like even when you break his arm, like he flinches and like he's in clear pain, but he just like bites it down. Like this dude is crazy fanatical in his devotion to his cause. Like he is a zealot. He's just like you Xenos filth. You'll never stop humanity.
All right, take him.
I can't help but think of Portal 2 now.
Please don't think of Portal 2.
Man, an irredeemable kid. Could I, like, lop off all his limbs and keep them for myself?
No.
Could I lop off a few of his limbs?
Oh, crap.
Could I at least lop off the limb that you broke?
Basically, yes.
Should I put that into all intelligence skills, Duhad?
Yes. Like, basically, you've abandoned all of your physical skills and attributes in order to become like an actual like ship AI. You have actually become
fucking
capital ship Janto.
God.
Oh, so he's like a full on.
Yeah.
She is literally
Yeah, like
the
like
capital
here's the thing
ship.
about
Jane
Jane Doe.
Doe.
Like Jane Doe thought that she was an actual like a human, like a pony brain inside of a robot body. As it turns out, it's just an AI. It's an AI that's been programmed to believe that it's the character from the first game.
And then we
Actual
figured out
character.
otherwise, and then ever since then... Well, I mean, she's been kind of broken
Yeah.
before that, but,
She's a little bit on the wonky side, but she's definitely still like shares the same values that Jane does. Like she's still
Now that she's full AI, and Zimmer gets to be the captain of this vessel.
Yes.
most
And I get
Oh,
the
that's
man
not
of the
happening either.
gun.
No, well, Zimmer can
That
take
isn't
over.
happening.
Well, actually,
That's not up to you.
yeah, actually, you can take over that ship. Actually, more on the like you probably actually are put in charge of the Protector, which is actually technically a slightly bulkier ship. As one
yeah.
of the like the PDF is like like they pulled our bacon out of like the fryer. Like we're letting them have this ship to shove up the Federation's ass.
Oh, no, I fully intend to do that, but I intend to hold it.
Oh no, like, like again, you can have one of the other ships, but like essentially, like this was Zimmer's crew who actually pulled off this this mission, so they did get to keep the ship.
Yeah, and Jane Doe was a part of his crew
Yeah.
before too.
So yeah, like you and Kat will be on the Protector, which you can rename. Actually, both of these ships. Do you want to rename either the Protector or the?
I'm going to assume that
I'm
the
happy for
capital
Morath
ship-
to fight for his position on the ship.
Yeah.
God damn it! I'm trying to avoid this party invite.
Possession is currently 9/10 of the law. I have the bridge. I have access to the systems that would activate the automated defense system. I have access to navigation.
But who can fly
All of that.
a ship?
I can. And
Who's-
so can Alfred. Like,
Humphreys, if we take another ship with us, we'll be an even stronger force.
right.
Vic
My
just
intention
chimes in
is to-
with...
Yeah,
Vic
it-
chimes...
it-
Okay, Vic chimes in
my
with,
intention
yes,
is
if
to
we
use
take
the
200
vessels.
ships, it'll be fantastic.
Yeah, my intention intention is to use this ship and the other surrendered ships to get these people off planet because the Federation is going to attack.
Oh, like these ships are
So-
more than large enough to carry like the population off. Like the population of this planet is not large, and like with the 2 other ships, you're more than capable of doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So that's
recruit
why
them for war.
I am holding this one.
Hmm.
Because it is the biggest, and I can.
no, it's
get
actually the
a
smallest.
crew that can
No,
handle-
this is the
It's
smallest of
actually
the 3
small.
ships.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is
Even though
this
it's
is
a
the
capital
smallest.
ship.
Yeah, it's the capital ship, but it's not like it's actually like, okay, technically it's not, like, it's called the capital ship because it's like the command vessel, but it's technically not a capital class ship. Like, it's technically like a gunboat.
Okay.
There's
What
2
size
Yeah,
lanes.
so you'd be
Yeah,
And
open to
I would take. Yeah.
yeah, you'd be open to
Oh,
taking
at that point, I
ship.
will. I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be taking the largest of the ships.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
to-
like that you're more than able to. Basically, think about it like this: like the ships in orbit
Zimmer
are star
basically wants to
destroyers.
be as close to
Yeah, this
Jane
is
Doe
like a
as
D3
possible in
cruiser.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
is a T3 cruiser. Okay,
Yeah.
Gotcha. Logi ship.
All right. So me and Humphreys on the Protector that we're going to rename, and the
Yeah,
rest
so-
on the other.
Yeah. So where do you rename
Yeah.
the Protector to?
The meme lord.
I'll be. Yeah, I'll be thinking of that.
Okay.
Yeah,
so we'll,
Wait,
we'll,
did
we'll
you
just
just
end,
agree to the meme
we'll,
lord?
we'll end the session here, and next time we will have hopefully had a chance to like make the ships. Like I'll have a chance to like give you guys the stats on your new ships, and
Yeah.
you'll have a chance to name them
Yeah.
appropriately.
Yeah.
I'm going to come
We'll
back
get to all that ship next time.
I will.
Hey! Till then,
Thank
see
you.
you guys next time on Strange Bedfellows Part 2.
Electric
Lots of
Boogaloo.
space.